Chapter 1. The Dangerous Secret. My name is Tom, and I made a terrible mistake. I was a married man. My wife, Sarah, was a kind person. We had a quiet life together in a small house. But for a long time, our house was not a happy home. We were like two strangers. The love was gone, and only silence was left. Then I met Anna. When I was with her, I felt like I could breathe again. She was smart and funny, and she understood me. The world was full of colour when I was with her. I fell in love with her. It was a love that felt dangerous and exciting. Anna was also married. She had a husband and 2 small children. Our love was a secret. We met in quiet places where no one could see us. We were so careful. Every secret meeting was like a stolen moment of happiness. We talked for many months. We dreamed of a life together, a life without secrets and lies. Finally, we made a plan. It was a difficult and painful plan. We decided we would both leave our partners on the same day. We would finally be free to be together. I was so scared. I knew I was going to break my wife's heart, but my love for Anna was so strong. It felt stronger than everything else. I was ready to destroy my old, sad life. I wanted to build a new, happy life with Anna. Chapter 2. The End of My World. The day of our plan arrived. I woke up that morning, and my heart felt like a heavy stone in my chest. Today was the day I had to destroy my wife's world. Sarah was my wife for 7 years. She was a good person. She did not deserve the pain I was going to cause. All day I felt sick. I could not work. I could not eat. I just thought about what I had to say to Sarah. How do you tell someone that the life you built together is over? There are no easy words for that. That evening, I went home. Sarah was in the kitchen. She was making dinner. She smiled at me when I walked in. Her smile was beautiful, and it made me feel like a monster. She had no idea that her life was about to fall apart. My wife trusted me. But I had a secret that would end us. We sat at the dinner table. I could not eat. Sarah looked at me with her kind, worried eyes. She said, "Tom, what's wrong? You have been so quiet all day." I took a deep breath. It was time. I looked at her, and I said the hardest words of my life. I said, "Sarah, I am not happy. I cannot live like this anymore. I have met someone else." The colour left her face. Her smile was gone. Her eyes were full of shock and pain. At first, she did not say anything. She just stared at me. I saw her world break in that one silent moment. Then the tears came, and the questions. Who is she? How long have you been lying to me? Why, Tom, I answered her questions. Every answer was another piece of pain. The fight was long and terrible. There was shouting and crying. It was the worst night of my life. Finally, I went to the bedroom and packed a small bag. As I walked to the front door, Sarah whispered, "Please don't leave me." But I had to leave. My future was with Anna. I walked out the door and did not look back. Chapter 3. The Phone Call. I sat in my car in the dark street. My hands were shaking. I felt terrible for the pain I had caused Sarah, but I also felt a strong sense of hope. I did it. I was free. Now Anna and I could finally be together. My heart was beating fast with excitement. I took out my phone to call her. I could not wait to hear her voice. I wanted to tell her my news. I wanted to start our new life. She answered on the second ring. Her voice was just a small whisper. "Hello?" she said. I could hear that she was crying. I thought she was crying because she was sad about leaving her husband. My voice was happy and full of relief. I said, "Anna, my love, it's me. I did it. It was terrible, but I did it." I told Sarah everything. I left her. I am free, Anna. We are free. I waited for her to say something happy. I waited for her to say, "I am free too. Where are you? I am coming to you." I waited for the start of our new life. But there was only silence on the phone. It was a long, cold, and terrible silence. A bad feeling started to grow in my stomach. I said, "Anna, are you there? Did you tell him?" I heard her take a long, shaky breath. She started to cry even harder. Her voice was broken. She said, "Oh, Tom, I am so sorry. I am so sorry." My mind went blank. "Sorry?" I said. "What do you mean? What are you sorry for?" I did not understand. Our plan was perfect. She cried for a long time. Finally, she was able to speak. She said, "I couldn't do it, Tom. I tried. I really did. But when I looked at my children sleeping, and when I saw my husband's face, I just couldn't do it. I can't destroy my family." Her words were like a physical punch. I could not breathe. I said, "But what about us? What about our plan? You promised me, Anna." "You promised?" Her voice was full of tears. She said, "I know. I am so sorry, Tom, but I cannot leave my children. There is no us. I have to go." And then she hung up the phone. Chapter 4. The Man with Nothing. I sat in my car in the dark. The phone was silent in my hand. My mind was empty. I could not think. I could not feel anything. I was in shock. I had destroyed my life. I had broken my wife's heart. I had left my home. I did it all for a new life with Anna. I did it all for a promise. And now the promise was broken. I had left my wife for another woman, but that woman did not leave her husband for me. In one day, I had lost everything. I had lost my wife, I had lost my home, and I had lost the woman I loved. I started my car. I did not know where to go. I had no home to go to. I had no one to call. I just started to drive. I drove through the empty, sleeping city. The city was full of houses with warm lights in the windows. They were full of families, full of people who had a place to belong. I had nothing. I was a man with no past and no future. I was completely alone in the world, and it was all my own fault.